We hope your week is going well so far. We've all become very familiar with the stress, worry, and frustration the pandemic has brought into our worlds, along with the importance of caring for mental health. That's getting a lot more attention. So the Cal Hope Project is offering safe and secure emotional support for all Californians who may need support during these tough times. The Sacramento Kings have partnered with Cal Hope to help support the community's need, and Galen Duncan, VP of Kings Academy and Professional Development, is with us now to talk more about their involvement. Good morning, Galen.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, and we're happy to have you joining us on the show. First, talk about Cal Hope's focus and why it is so important.
Well, Cal Hope's initiative and the Kings joining in that initiative is based on the mental wellness and physical wellness of individuals in this community, primarily individuals who don't have the access to the resources that most people would naturally have. And so the Kings have jumped on board with that, and we just think it's a very important initiative to get the word out, to get out resources, and make people understand and feel that they are important as well.
Why was this a good partnership for the Kings? Why did it make sense?
Well, it's really easy for us because, in the Kings community, we all know that we take, those issues that people don't want to necessarily deal with head on, whether it be social justice, whether it be mental health and awareness, whether it be COVID vaccinations. We stand in front, and we want to make sure that everyone knows what's out there. And we just think it's really important to provide that information and the resources for individuals in this community.
We'll talk about those resources that Cal Hope is providing and how people can access that support.
Sure. Inside of our social media channels, we'll have information available for people to check on different ideas and things like that. But they want to focus on those who are experiencing anxiety and stress related to the pandemic and COVID. There's counselors available on their resource warm line. That warm line is 833-317-HOPE. Once again, 833-317-HOPE. And we want information out there to be established so that people know where to go get it and they don't feel like they have to go through this alone.
Galen, can you talk about the impact the pandemic has had on mental health, maybe from your own personal experience or things that you've seen?
Sure. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and where I'm from, the pandemic hit really hard inside the city. I talk to a lot of California people and people from other states, and they may not know anyone who has had issues with the COVID virus, or they may not have a direct parent or person around them that have. I personally have lost approximately 10 people that I know directly to COVID, and I know a bunch of others who have recovered but are long haulers and dealing with the issues that follow some of the aspects of having COVID. I too had COVID and have experienced some lethargic feelings. And, I'm still kind of in the recovery process after all of my time having it.
What are some of the things that you feel we can all do to help manage the stress, especially right now?
Well, I think we have to lean on science. The first thing is, we got to continue to wash our hands. We have to continue to wear our masks. This thing is not over. Physical distancing and social distancing is still very important. We have to continue those things. But we also have to stay socially connected. We have to make sure that we're talking to the people that are close to us, whether it's FaceTime or small gatherings outside, 6 feet apart. And just knowing that if we continue to do this, we'll get on the other side of this. We're starting to get there now. You're starting to see where people are getting vaccinations and things like that. And so I think it's really important to just continue that route, what we're doing.
And what's the advice that you give Kings players, Kings front office staff, everyone, to keep the community safe, especially now that we're, a year into this pandemic?
Yeah, I think we've settled down. As you can see, the NBA hasn't had much trouble in terms of keeping their games going. I think it's due to the process and the way that we've definitely done things, contact tracing, making sure that we're staying on each other with wearing masks and following the rules. But I think the biggest thing for our young people is I have definitely suggested getting vaccinated, because it's not really for the younger folks and the folks who are in great shape. It's for the folks who are older and who may be more susceptible to the issues that follow COVID. So I talk about vaccinations, and I really, think that it's the thing that we need to do. I've had my first shot, and I'm looking to get my second next week.
Very good. And Galen, I hear you guys are going to welcome some fans back into the arena. So how are you feeling about the reopening of kind of everything around us?
Super excited. I know our guys feed off of what this town brings to them, and to have those people inside the arena again making that real noise that we can hear will be a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to get back over there and check out one of the games. Go Kings. For more on these mental health resources, you can visit calhope.org. Still ahead.